cupcakes.
Sweet.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Yeah. Nobody's made any for me yet, man.
Aw, you're hinting me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shall learn how to bake first, Stephen.
That's a great greeting card in a cake. Oh,
I mean, cupcakes have been the in thing since 2 years ago, like weddings, events, everything uses cupcakes. Yeah, but also something sweeter than cupcakes is actually the feeling of winning and of course adrenaline rush in the track.
I thought you were talking about dudes beside us. Sweet.
God, I'm not like you. I don't think guys are sweet. Anyways,
I don't either, man.
Okay, so we're going to get into the topic. Yes.
Yep, motorsports, starting a career in motorsports, that's to be exact, right? And because past few segments we've just been talking how great motorsports is and getting all of the viewers jealous, but now this topic is about how to start, how you can actually start and be the topic of envy of others.
That is right. So guys, we're looking at these two very lovely gentlemen right here in their full race suit and of course their helmets are here. Next to me, he is Wan Jo, a professional drift driver, a Malaysian professional drift driver, and next to him is Bullzai.
Yay!
Bullzai is a Formula Drift Asia driver and he's been in the scene. These guys have been in the scene for quite some time and they have made us Malaysians proud for winning many podium finishes across the nation. So welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, dude. I love your name.
Thank you.
Bullzai.
Thank you.
Now, Bullzai, we understand that you're not just an average drift car driver. You do some behind the scenes work as well, like setting up the cars, race car, drift cars. Tell us about that career of yours.
Yeah, basically I run a garage. We race prep our cars ourselves, and also we do take cars from outside, like overseas drivers that comes in to compete in Malaysia, and they might need some assistance. So yeah, we do provide that for them. Yeah, and of course you need to know the cars well to be able to drive well as well. So the fundamentals of the cars you need to know from A to Z so that you can actually drive better and actually respond to what's going on, you know, if you're not doing well at that particular event.
So you kind of still need the experience to actually be able or be qualified to actually touch someone else's car.
Definitely.
Alright, so Wan Jo, tell me, so what qualifies a person to have a flourishing career in the automobile motorsports industry? I'm sure everybody starts from somewhere, scratch, from a newbie perhaps. So how did you...
From Jalan Tun Razak. Experience drifting there. All right.
I've been doing that. Yeah, I guess you just need to get some good budget.
Good budget.
Yeah, get a car and probably just look for a good mechanic and motivating coach. Yeah, then there you go. Unless you go for further big events, yeah, such as Formula Drift and D1. Yeah. So then only you're gonna need the wild card. Yeah, the license is called. Yeah, to participate.
Yeah, basically, I mean, you start drifting. Yeah, I mean, it's a grassroots motorsport.
Yeah.
And then it's brought up to become a professional motorsport. So of course, when you start, well, usually they used to start in the streets, you know. But then of course, now we have like Speed City KL to provide safety environment for all these drifters to actually do it.
Right.
Okay. Now I've watched the drifting videos, right? You guys are just literally burning rubber, burning your tires.
That's right.
Now I change my tires like once every 2 years, and I'm complaining about it. Well, you guys have to change tire like what, every other month? So funding is an issue. So some of the viewers out there, including myself, might be wondering, oh no lah, I think this motorsport is not for me. It's so expensive. So does it necessarily mean so? If we can't afford the tires, then we are not into motorsports. Does it mean so?
Well, like I said earlier, like I mentioned earlier, Speed City KL, it's a venue for us to actually drift. And during every weekend, Saturday, they call it Saturday Night Drift. So they will provide like wet surface. They're going to wet the surface. So when they wet the surface, when you drift, you won't waste your tires. You can probably use the tires for maybe up to 2 months. You know, that one particular set for the rear. You can use it for the whole month, which is like 8 weekends, you know, 8 Saturdays.
Yeah. 8 times that you can do it.
So I mean, motorsport is expensive, you know, but of course, getting there as a grassroots, you know, you might have some help from venues like this that provide this kind of we call this space for us to actually learn to drift.
Right. So we're looking at Speed City right now, isn't it?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right.
So this is the track.
This is a dry track, right?
Yeah.
It's is where big boys actually do it.
Yeah.
Right. So tell us. Okay, say for example, you mentioned earlier on for guys who want to begin drifting, they can get into this track and you probably wet it so that they can actually save on tires, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how about you guys who obviously aren't amateurs anymore, right? So how do you guys get like tires out? And do you source out for your own tires, or do you get sponsors? So tell us, what are the range of sponsors that you have aside from tires and stuff like that? For the possible sponsors who are looking, watching this show.
Yeah, man, prospective ones.
Yeah.
We started drifting with our own pocket money.
Yeah.
Just to push yourself further in the scene, so that you can perform and to show to the people out there, to the companies out there, so that they feel convinced to come to us and advertise their branding.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as we can see from Zai's suit, is filled with sponsors.
Achilles Radial is one of my main sponsors. They provide tires, and we burn average about probably 14 pieces of tires per event. Average per event. So
14 pieces.
Just for one event.
Right.
One event means 1 day.
Yeah, 2 days. Practice.
So there's a lot of money going on, and I guess you really require skills, isn't it?
Oh, exactly.
Okay, so tell us. Okay, I kind of understand about drifting a little bit. But overseas, say for example Thailand, you have guys or sponsors who are not actually from the motorsports industry, but probably F&B and all. But you're willing to actually spend and sponsor drivers to actually get into. So can you tell us a bit more about Malaysia? So say there are sponsors out there who are kind of like interested, but they're not really too sure what are the ROIs and stuff like that, and how they can leverage on your drifting in motorsports.
Well,
what can you actually get?
If you see Thailand, drifting in Thailand, it's so big. You know, it's like a professional sport. So to have Malaysia companies or brand to come in and tag along with the team is actually a helpful thing for us, because we need a lot of expenses that we need to cover, you know, like tires, you know, getting the car ready, getting the car towed to the venue and come back, recovery costs and stuff. And of course, when you come and come in as sponsors, of course you will get your product awareness in a different kind of scope, which is motorsport, you know, regardless of it's a bread or it's a cake or cupcakes maybe, like just now, or maybe it's a...
Hey, that's you!
Oh yeah, that's me, yeah.
Hey, champion!
Yeah, I mean, those kind of things will actually help. We will actually bring their product and probably brand it out in motorsport kind of culture, you know?
I see.
Because this is drifting is the fastest motorsport that's right now, fastest growing motorsport in the world. So it's a good idea to actually, you know, invest on sponsorship for us.
Nice.
Agreed. There you go, right? Invitation to anybody out there watching. Yep, you can be part of the sponsors team, right? Now, talking about team, right? Although the event revolves around the driver himself, but it's not an individual thing, right? You have a team, right? So tell us more about that team you have.
Basically, we got 6 of us, and we got the sequence of the team, which is he's the one that manages the team mostly, and we've got the rest doing their own. Wherever we go, we find some sponsorships out there, and then we just get them come to us, and then we just help each other.
Okay.
The team, we call ourselves the BZR Racing.
BZR.
And we have crews, of course, mechanics, you know, technician to help us, you know, get the car, you know, ready on event, off events, pre-events, you know, stuff like that.
So
it's not a one-man show, definitely.
Cheerleader part of your team?
Of course.
There you go.
It's
not Sophia, right?
Sophia is actually a spotter.
Okay. Right. So it's amazing, because these guys are not just like going on the road, and what you guys parents probably out there are thinking, you know, these guys are just like driving on the road,
creating havoc on the roads.
Yeah, but they are actually professionals with a dedicated team
and dedicated roads.
Dedicated roads on the
not
drift
the
track.
public roads.
Right. So tell us a little bit more. So what is your plan for 2014? Since it's the end of 2013 today, so what are you looking forward to next year? Wan Johan, we can start first.
I was supposed to go to Bangkok together with Zai, but then we just did the registration late, a bit late, so that I couldn't really join it.
Oh man,
yeah,
that sucks.
Yeah. So I'm thinking. So I just decided to leave my car here locally, and to prepare the car for the rest of the games in Formula Drift. Hopefully, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, 2013 is actually really great for us. You know, we've been on the podium. Most of our team members are always on the podium consistently. So, which is alhamdulillah, thank God for that. And of course, for next year, 2014, we're planning to actually compete in B1 Thailand and also Formula Drift Asia.
Amazing.
So those are the main target. You know, of course, the highest level is Formula Drift USA, but again, budget is the biggest issue. So there's still space.
There's still space, all right. No, I'm curious about what cars do you guys drive? Because the car I drive, Rakyat Biasa's car, even then, I'm already near to the ceiling. So how can you actually fit this big helmet in there?
I mean, when you build a race car, it's up to the driver's comfort. So the driver, we actually kind of fit the driver in the car, and then let's say we'll get feedback from the driver. Are you comfortable with this? Or maybe it's too high or it's too low, too front or too back. So basically the seat is adjusted according to the driver's,
modified to their liking.
Yeah, not only that as well. It's based on the handling. You just need to do according to your driving style as well. And maybe the model of the cars.
So maybe I understand this. You have to basically do the adjustments and create the drift car as per what is comfortable for your driving pleasure and how you're going to do it in races. So how long does it actually take to actually build a full-fledged drift car that's able to win championships? How long does it take?
I took 9 months and many years.
Oh, 9 months.
I mean, it depends. If you have the fundamentals to do it, like on one go, you can actually finish it up within 3 months or maybe 2 months. But again, it's just the crew will be full on focused on that one particular car. So you probably nailed it for like two months.
Oh wow!
Wow.
But I did my second car for around just about a month. You just gotta be smart during purchasing the car. Just buy semi-done, and then you proceed for the next, and then you're ready for it.
You don't need an expensive car, right?
It depends. Like I said, it depends on the thing.
What is the level of drifting? What kind of level of drifting
that's
you're into, right?
Some guys probably spend over 100,000, but then it's just not enough still. You know, some guys probably spend 50,000, but it's just good enough to bring them to the highest level. You know?
I see.
So you have to include luck in this a little bit, because luck will help you.
I had that experience before, and I regret on that. You just gotta be smart. Not simply you just
throwing
gotta,
money.
Spend
Money is not
wisely.
everything.
That's right.
I see.
Okay, so you mentioned that earlier on that you could probably just like invest in a car for like 100,000 ringgit, that kind of thing. But to compare that with other motorsports, like say F1 or something, it's still quite not to say on the low end, but it's reasonable, right? And of course, we want to know for people who actually want you to understand this, the market segment or target or the people who actually follows drifting. What kind of age range are they? Because we understand F1s are probably like the high flyers and stuff like that. So how in Malaysia, who are actually the audience for drifting? Are they like youngsters or people like our age or older?
I mean, it started off young. I mean, we have I've got fans that was as young as 9 years old. You know, coming to the pit and say, "Hey, I'm a fan." I was quite surprised. Hey, honored as well, of course. You know, and of course. Probably the oldest would be my mom, so she's like one of my biggest fans. She's like 70.
My biggest fan as well.
Oh, nice.
Cool. Now, going back to the Rakyat Biasa's opportunity to join in the fun, right? You were saying about that track. Tell us a bit more about that track. Where is it, and how much do we have to pay for us to bring our cars there, for us to try it out just before we sell it?
Well, of course, to start drifting, you need a rear-wheel drive car. That's the
rear wheel.
Yeah, you can't do it with the front wheel. Because you can't prolong the drift. So unfortunately, bro. I mean, you can get it off.
Can I drive on reverse gear?
You can probably get a cheap drift car, probably around 10,000 ringgit, and then start it off from there.
Just to learn the basics.
Yeah, learn the basics. Sophia could actually teach you
Hey,
some
no.
skills.
Oh, front wheel cannot
Cannot.
I drift at interchanges during rainy days.
Oh, really? Wow.
With e-brake probably.
That's the wrong way.
Right, guys. So we want you guys to actually give us, probably some messages out there to our fans who are watching this. Maybe any wishes, or if they're really planning to get into motorsports or drifting, any advice for these guys?
Joe, go ahead.
Yeah, as usual. Yeah, as we all know, just get into the track, be safe, and if you intend to start it out, yeah, just get a good cheap car and fix it well. Yeah.
Okay, how about you, Zai?
For the drifting fans out there, yeah, just go, and if you really want to do it, just buy a car. Don't stop, don't quit. Just do it. Until you get the rhythm, and then start going and keep it up. And then if you want to go further, try harder, and of course get the budget to run, because of course it costs a lot of money. But again, it's fun to do it, and Speed City is the place to go. And of course, for next year, I wish all my fans are still there with me, and then there's more guys that want to join the fan club. Yeah, please do. Give me the moral support. I need that. Especially going to big events. And I am going for Formula Drift Bangkok, which is happening in middle of January.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's the final round for Formula Drift Asia.
Cool.
Yeah. So I hope I can maintain the position, or probably score higher.
Yay!
There you go.
All right.
New resolution.
Okay, so the last final part. Your new fans out there, how can they search you on Facebook?
Fan page, any page.
My fan page is Bullzai Racing. You can search Bullzai Racing. My personal one is Bullzai Hamdan. And yeah, come and click like on the Facebook page.
Is it BZR Racing, right?
Yeah, BZR Racing is the whole team. Yeah, it's a combination between Bullzai Racing and Rebel Racing.
Cheer for you. Okay, Wanjo.
I haven't done my FB fan page yet.
I'm sure someone's going to do it for you.
Until
after this.
Yeah, just until I reach a certain level that I feel proud of, then only I'm gonna
You just won a reality TV show.
You're the show king, bro.
Yeah. I just wanna achieve more.
Okay.
And then you guys can catch me on my personal FB page, which is facebook.com/Wan Johan.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much, because ending our 2013 with an amazing story of your career. Nice.
Happy New Year.
Yay.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
We thought we had the best careers.
I know, right?
They had better ones.
We thought TV hosting is better, but you know
That's
what?
more fun, man.
Let's try real driving. Anyways, all right, guys. So that's been amazing. That is how you want to start a career in motorsports, especially drifting. Not easy, but it takes a lot of commitment.
Really, really cool.
Yeah.
It's like riding on a roller coaster that you are controlling it without having to pay any entrance fee at theme parks.
Oh,
That's
okay.
really
What a way to
great,
put it.
right?
But okay, so we're going to take a short little break. So before we come back, make sure you actually stay put or stay closer to your phones and
That's
call
right.
us in, because later we're going to allow you to give your New Year wishes to the ones you love. Okay?
And we haven't mentioned what's coming up next. The second topic for today, we're going to be talking to the Google team right here in Malaysia.
Yeah.
I'm going to share with you what are the hot searches for 2013 TV-friendly version.
Okay, so stay put only here on Hello On Tour.